Pleased to say our little Rasher is feeling a lot more bouncy and a lot more like her usual self, aren't you, Rasher? So she's been asking for treats. So as you've been such a good girl, I'm giving you some treats. Look at that. Look at that, you're a good girl. Another one. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Happy days. So can't take her for a walk quite just yet because I'm just quickly finishing off our tea, and then I will take her for a last little walk if she wants to. So it was quite hot earlier on, so she was a bit slow coming back earlier on. It's a bit cooler tonight. She just really doesn't like the hot weather anymore, so I'm going to try and pop her out for a little bit once it's a bit cooler. See how far we get. It's not so much going out the way, it's getting her back home the other way that can be a bit of an issue now, because her little legs get tired, don't they, Rasher? Your little legs get tired. Yeah, you've had your treats now. Yeah, you've had your treats. You din-dins in a minute. Yeah? Yeah? Good girl. Right, okay. Bless her. Hi everyone. It's the weekend. Just about to start cooking the tea, and I just popped into Wainfleet Library. There's a little museum there, and it's only open until the end of October, and it's already well into September, so I thought we'll perhaps pop down and have a look around. It was really interesting, actually. I definitely want to go again and spend a bit more time there, chat with a couple of the volunteers, and then walking back. And I'll perhaps go and film another time as well. Walking back, it's conker season, so these are just falling on the ground. So I do love conkers when they're just fallen and they're all shiny like that. Look really pretty, don't they? Right, anyway, I better crack on with tea, and I'll speak to you soon. So I just thought I'd share with you what I'm cooking for tea. So I've got some lovely fresh diced beef from the local butcher, which honestly, Neil, is not any more expensive than the supermarkets. It's a really good local butcher here, really good prices, really nice meats. Anyway, so yeah, if you're ever passing through Wainfleet, do try the butchers. And anyway, so I started off with a little bit of hot oil, browned the cubed beef in the hot oil, and then I've just added all the veg for my stew. So you can see it in there, so I'll just pop the lid off so it's looking nice and colourful. So I'll sort of cook that just with the veg and the meat initially, and then start to add the gravy and the herbs and the flavourings and things a bit later, once it's cooked a bit more. And then I'll cook it again, maybe another half hour or something, and then add the dumplings on top, and then hopefully we'll have a nice stew when it's all done. Right, so I'm carrying on with the beef stew preparation. So I've got the oven on getting hot. Been cooking down the beef and the veg. I'm going to put some seasoning in now. So put in some thyme, paprika, a little bit of pepper, some salt. Give it a bit more flavour, and there's some gravy, and there's a little bit of veg stock in there as well, and a little bit of the tomato juice from the leftover tomatoes. And then I've got my dumpling mix. So I'm going to pop obviously the stew in the casserole dish, pop my dumplings on top, and it'll be just a last half hour in the oven, and then it should be ready to eat. I should have put my pinny on before I managed to get some of the stew on my top. I'll go and change in a minute, but I've got my pinny on now, that's why. Yeah, so there we go. So they're a little bit rough and ready, but the dumplings, they puff up when they cook anyway, so it'll look fine when it's done. So just spoon the dumpling mix on. So now pop that in the oven for half an hour and then tea will be ready. It tastes delicious already, I have to say. And the stewy dumplings is ready. It's out of the oven. Looking rather nice. Yeah, so I'm just going to let that cool down a little bit and get it served up. And I think we'll have that possibly with a little bit of garlic bread as well. I'll just check with the boss. So pleased with how that's turned out. It smells pretty good. Hopefully it'll taste good too. So how do you make your stew and dumplings? Do comment below if you want to. Take care, speak soon. Okay, so some while later, everything was eaten, so I'll take that as the sign of approval. I certainly enjoyed mine. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that little bit of a peek at how I would go about making homemade beef casserole with dumplings. There's a little bit left, so that'll be dinner tomorrow.
Just all gone backwards. The whole world has just completely gone backwards. Right, I've had to tune in my whole television back at the campsite for some reason. I kid you not, the BBC just wants put into bed.
Excuse me. Hold it there. If you want to put it on your Neil as a rant moment, but this is now Sandra Makes, and the reason I've got Neil on camera is because I wanted his feedback on the beef stew with dumplings that I've just made, which I've been showing you how I made it. I enjoyed mine, and I wanted to ask you, Neil, how was yours?
It was fantastic. It was very enjoyable. It's good winter stodge. Is what we things like that. You can do a big bowl of it, even double the size, and you've got 2 days. You can make it cost effective, and it's good winter stodge.
Yeah, so you're back to the nurses now, but for us that'll feed us tomorrow as well. So it's a really good value.
Yeah, so it's like if you remember
fresh things in there.
At the beginning of the year, I ended last year, and I did a massive, about a gallon of vegetable soup, but with a bit of crusty bread and everything. But you can get some shredded chicken and throw that in after chicken.
And we've now got the little chest freezer as well, so we can store it.
And I'll tell you what else you can bulk do, what Lee really likes, you really like, and I like, and it's really quick and simple. You can do chicken fried rice. So you can have chicken one day, shred the chicken by hand, throw it in, fried rice. But on Lee's, do it without the peas. Don't freeze the peas.
No peas for Lee.
No, anyway, so I'm tuning in the television. It's like, and
Neil.
come on. Catchphrase. Calm the BBC. If it could have even been ITV, I'm not really too sure which channel it was on, but it wants put into bed.
This is Sandra Makes. No more Neil rant on Sandra Makes. Thank you very much.
I think you need a rant. Hang on a minute.
No.
I do. You do. You need a good. Can you make paper airplanes?
Right. Okay. Right. Comment below. In your Sandra Makes.
Your Sandra Makes.
Should I let Neil have a rant, or should we stick that on the Neil section?
Have a rant. No. Can you make paper airplanes?
Comment.
Can you make paper boats? Can you make paper hats?
Yeah.
But you can't.
I can.
Right.
We used to be able to. I haven't done it for a long time.
I challenge you to make a paper hat. Where are you going to buy the newspaper from? You've got no idea, Sandra, how lucky you are to have me
just
home.
thrown them all away. All the newspapers are gone. Anyway, thank you, Neil. I'll let you go now. Good morning. So I have Reese and Paul here this morning from Top of the Pile Carpets in Skegness. And they are going to shortly fit the new carpets in the second bedroom. So they've got here bright and early, so just can help sweep out the room, which I was going to do before they came, but they are a little bit early. But yeah, better early than late, so quite excited to see how the new carpet will look. So it's Rasher's happy time. Breakfast! Breakfast! Yeah! Ready for your breakfast? Yes. There you go. Happy days. Got my breakfast on the go as well. I'm having porridge this morning. So as you can probably hear, the carpet grippers are going down. I'm just putting those in place. Looking forward to seeing this all finished. There's the underlay going down. Be very smart. Very exciting. So, let's have a quick table moved. I want to have a quick chat with you all about socks. So Neil and I, as you probably gathered, are a little bit different in a number of aspects. And I remember when I first met Neil, he talked a lot about how frustrating it was when he ends up with odd socks. It's not something I particularly had a problem with before myself until I married Neil. And now we're forever plagued with odd socks. It's a mystery. Anyway, I'm happy day today because I hung on to this sock for ages because I had a sock like this. And it's a perfectly good sock, but just the one. And it's quite a new sock. The other one must be somewhere. Anyway, Neil has started clearing bits and bobs out of the caravan. And I'm pleased to say I've now been finally reunited with the other odd sock. So now they're not odd socks anymore. We've got another pair. It's just a complete mystery. I never had this issue before. But anyway. So sometimes I just give up and throw away the odd sock. But in this case, it should turn up one day. And it finally turned up. So happy days. Comment below if you have the odd sock problem or not. So I want to talk this morning about socks. So me and Neil were quite different in many aspects. And I remember when I first met Neil, he talked a lot about the problem of ending up with odd socks, which is a bit strange. It's just not a problem I'd ever had before, really. But yeah, until I married Neil. And now we have a lot of trouble with odd socks. It's all a bit of a mystery. But anyway, so this particular sock has been odd for a very long time. But it's quite a new pair of socks. I was like, well, thinking it must turn up somewhere. Like, it must be somewhere. Anyway, I've hung on to it for quite a while, hoping that the other sock would turn up at some point. And Neil's started to clear out the caravan now with spare clothing and things and bring back. And lo and behold, finally, I've got another odd sock. Matching and everything. So they're not odd socks anymore. I've got a pair of socks. So happy days. So comment below, do you also get problems with odd socks? Or do you not have this issue? I'd love to know. Do let me know down below. Bye for now. Right, so the new carpet in the middle bedroom is down. So I'll need to hoover up. But look at that, it's looking quite smart, I think. So the only slight headache I've got now, well, probably more Neil than me, is between us, probably mainly Neil, with the underlay down as well. The door just needs trimming a little bit. So they've taken the door off for me and marked on where the door needs to be trimmed a bit. And then we can put the door back on, probably together. And that will be that. So what I was going to do is, we've got a border to go on eventually. But I was just going to tickle up the top edge with a bit more yellow paint just for the time being, and just see how everyone gets on with this colour, whether we're definitely keeping it or not before we put the border up. So that's where we're up to with that. But yeah, it's looking pretty smart. So yeah, quite pleased with that. Right, so that's one more job ticked off, and the lads came so early, I was still finishing breakfast. I also just wanted to say a quick shout out to David and Lorna with the German Shepherd, who stayed at the nurseries before and chatted with us before, and we've just met your grandson. So there you go. Small world. All right, take care and speak soon. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next, but I'll let you know when I know. Yeah, Rasher, go treat. I'm going to do bouncy bouncy. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. So it's a very short walk. It's starting to rain. Rasher does not like the rain. But anyway, at least we've been out, done the business, and she's had a treat. So she's a happy girl. Always a happy girl. Right, so I've been in the garden a bit before it started raining, and I'm just going to finish this last little bit of painting while we decide what we're doing with the border. Slightly frustratingly, the carpet went down before I got the painting done, but I have this huge tarp which should do the job and protect the new carpet. And then I'm very excited to be using some of the things that came from Rolling Dog. We had got a lovely decorating set to trial from them. So I've got my paint, I've got a paint mixer, handy little tray, brush, and a little applicator for fiddly bits. So that I'm sure will come in handy. Right, try not to get paint everywhere. Wish me luck. Right, I've been all the way around once. So it's still a little bit patchy. So once it's dry, I will go all around a second time, and then that should be fine for now until we decide what we're doing with the border. So almost there. Not too bad, not too bad. Right, so that's yellow paint all the way to the top. And it'll do for now. I think ideally I would have done one more coat, but I'll see how this dries and call it a day for now. Get on with some of the little jobs. Another busy one. Bye. Well, so that's been yet again quite a busy few days. So as well as the carpet being down now, so looking very smart, and obviously the new walls all painted. And so it looks nice and bright now with the new lights. And we've got a little seaside themed light pole. That's quite cute. And together with Neil, we've now constructed the furniture. So we've got a little wardrobe, bedside drawers, obviously telly and everything. So yeah, it's so nice to see this progress. So it's starting to feel like the end is in sight with all the many jobs that we've had to do in recent weeks. So the nice thing now will be, we hope that my mum will feel up to coming over and come and stay. She hasn't even seen it obviously since it's been decorated now, so it'd be great, really nice for mum to see it, but she's still getting very tired at the moment. So the best thing we agreed, she's just going to take it easy and rest up. So she's not such a young lady anymore, our Barbara. So yeah. But she's okay. We are in touch regularly. She's okay. Yeah. So it definitely feels a lot more cosy in here now. Now it's all finished. This is the last room to get finished, and then there's a few things to fix if you remember. So we got the plug sockets raised higher, so it's easy access for anybody with struggling bending down and things like that. So as soon as so there's the set of drawers for a few bits. Very comfy bed. It's Ottoman style bed, so you can store things underneath the bed as well. So yeah, pretty pleased with how it's turned out so far. And yeah, so anything else? Yeah, so coming forwards or going forwards, what else? So I think where are we up to now? a busy few days, so looking forward to having more time for doing other activities than just house jobs, and see where we go from here. So it's like it's all a little bit stepping into the unknown with everything really, but I'm sure it'll work out. We're just finding our way day by day, and thanks for following the journey, and take care everyone. Speak soon. If you are watching and you're new and you've not subscribed yet and you do fancy watching more, please do. If you do like what you're watching, it's always nice to see a like and a thumbs up, as they say. And sorry, I'm a little bit slow this evening because I'm quite tired still. It's been really busy summer in a few weeks, and quite a lot happening. So, but yeah, we're doing okay. So, yeah, take care, everyone, and bye for now. And see you on the next Sandra Makes.